Hi everyone, welcome back to our final day of the FTX SDG Challenge 2021. This has been, of course, a day that we have been looking for, is the finals days, so where we are gonna finally know who are the winning teams, either for the individual category and the startup category of the competition. 2021 has posed no less challenges than the previous year due to travel restriction, limitations for any in-person meeting, and as well for, of course, the health situation and scenarios we are seeing around the world. However, the situation hasn't diminished our spirits as we have launched the first ever edition of the FTX SDG Challenge in collaboration with the Seedstars and the Financial Times. Over the past 6 months, we have been working very hard with the Seedstar team, but specifically Seedstar on the ground have been scouting for and training all the brilliant entrepreneurs that have been entering this competition. They worked on the 6 sustainable development goals, and the winners will be announced today. The 6 SDG that the FTX SDG challenge has been tackling and looking at, and then for the different prize categories that you are going to hear from today are from these 6 challenges. First one is gender equality, that we have listened to all the panels on the first 2 days of the competitions, so on Monday and Tuesday. Same for climate action, quality education, good jobs and economic growth, reduced inequalities, good health and well-being. As I said, the winners will be announced today. And of course, they have been selected based on the innovation of their ideas and also the scalability of their product or service in each area of the SDG they have been applying to. The 6 lucky, but above all, I would say driven and deserving startups will be invited to join the Seedstars growth track. That is a continuous program for accelerating the growth of these impact-driven businesses. And this program will allow them to scale their operation internationally and get a chance to secure $500,000 in investment. You definitely need to stay with us because you need to know who are these startups that are getting this unique opportunity, but also you're going to know who are the individuals, so the individual participants, the one that met throughout this challenge and try to tackle the 6 SDG topics and came up with some solutions. We are going to present as well the 3 winning teams from the individual category. So if you're eager to listen about competition, but above all, how to shape the future of our planet, stay with us because today is our awards ceremony and the presentation day. Now, I would love to pass it over to my colleague here, Alisee, to talk us through as well what she has been seeing from her point of view, from Seedstar's point, in the past week and throughout the last 6 months together. Over to you, Alisee.
Thank you so much, Virginia, and thank you for stating kind of what has been taking place for the past week. So thank you to the whole financial teams actually that has put together the event. On behalf of the whole Seedstars team, we really enjoyed the week with the different debates, the different conversations, and getting to meet with innovators from around the world. I'm so very grateful for that. The mission of Seedstars is to positively impact people's lives in emerging markets through technology and entrepreneurship. And our thesis is that out of the spectrum of entrepreneurs building livelihood, sustainable enterprises, to niche ventures, to high growth ventures, the so-called startups, we want to focus our energy and efforts on the high growth ventures because we believe they provide a disproportionate impact on job creation and positive sustainable impact on the economy. That does not mean that all entrepreneurs and businesses are not needed, but this is where we as a team have decided to put our focus for the years ahead. So even though emerging markets represent 85% of the world's population and have an average internet penetration of 65%, these markets still lack coverage to many fundamental needs such as financial services, healthcare, education, and energy. And despite this massive market opportunity, these countries pull in just over 5% of global venture capital dollars. This is why for the past 8 years, Seedstars has been working side by side with the entrepreneurs, mentors, investors to deliver positive impact in emerging markets. From running 9 global startup competitions to creating local entrepreneurship communities in 90 countries, building 15 tech hubs, running over 500 now educational programs for startup founders, and investing in 75 high-growth ventures from 32 countries. So at Seedstars, we are often asked, how do we choose the ventures with whom we work with, whether it be the ones we invest in or the ones that have been selected into one of our programs? Indeed, we have our impact framework, investment criteria, different metrics that we use to assess, but it really all comes down to the realness of the entrepreneur and like the core values of these entrepreneurs. And this makes me think of some of the great talents that we are proud to represent and have invested in. So why not travel to Asia and meet Halima and Farwa, the 2 female co-founders of Oran, a high-growth venture digitizing hyper-local financial products that provides credit, insurance, savings, and it gives this for women so that they can access financial system in Pakistan. So it's the first female-focused neobank in the region. They're disrupting not only the local fintech market by providing gender equity to those women who previously had no access to financial services, but they also recently raised the largest seed round by female-led team in Pakistan. That's real impact. Another example is Sebastian, founder of Global Work, a Colombian venture that seeks to create trusting relationships between the companies and their workforce. They were agile enough to switch their business model completely from being a pure marketplace for talents, now providing counsel for people that were hit by the COVID pandemic. And of course, it grew exponentially their service since. Such a solution brings great benefit to the labor market in Latin America, and of course, pushes the economic growth goal. This again is real impact. Finally, we have Orcas, an online marketplace to find tutors in Egypt and the MENA region, founded by Osam, with the goal to provide quality education in schools around the region. Their service was so actively sought after that today they are the leader in online education in the region with over 15,000 learners. And on top of that, they've just closed a multi-million round and expanded to Pakistan. Again, that's real impact. What Alima, Fresh, Sebastian, and Osam have in common is what identifies the Seedstars values: true passion for what they do and strong mission to create impact in their own societies. This is why, like 250,000 other entrepreneurs, investors, mentors, and partners, they are part of the Seedstars community. And we're looking forward to welcoming even more entrepreneurs in the Seedstars family thanks to this challenge. And we really hope we can represent also you as these unbelievable ambassadors I've just shared with you. So thank you again for joining us. Thank you for believing in the missions of all these entrepreneurs. And I really look forward to sharing some of the great innovators in today's final.